what does the word holy mean in the biblical context? It doesn't just mean morally pure. It means being set aside. Pure means like undiluted. But we're called to be united. Why there are those strange looking rules in the Old Testament, like you can't have mixed fabrics, because it's not holy, it's not pure, it's divided. It's two different things blended together. That's at the heart of holiness. It's a consecration to God. When God says that the ground that Moses is standing on is holy when he sees God in the burning bush, it doesn't mean that the ground was really morally well behaved. It means that the ground has been set aside for divine use. Christ comes to save not just you individually, but the flock. And he talks about wanting to have an undivided flock. And so he says in John chapter 10, I have other sheep that are not of this fold. I must bring them also, and they will hear my voice. So there shall be one flock, one shepherd. So this whole idea that's very popular today of either having a bunch of denominations, or it doesn't matter what you join, just follow Jesus individually, you don't need to be part of a flock. Totally contrary to the idea of holiness. He says to the Father, I do not pray for these only, meaning the 12, but also for those who believe in me through their word. That's us. That they may all be one, even as thou, Father, art in me and I in thee, that they also may be in us, so that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. One of the reasons we're called to be perfectly one is because that's critical for the proclamation of the gospel. When non-Christians hear us say, you should be Christian, and then immediately disagreeing with one another on 30 different doctrines, that is a genuine scandal. And Jesus warned us that that was going to happen if we broke away from the one church. And all of these different flocks forming with different shepherds, that is absolutely contrary to Scripture, absolutely contrary to the will of Christ. Right? In Matthew 16, he says, I will build my church. So if we want to be in the one flock, we should find out what church did Jesus found. 17-year difference between when the last book of the Bible is written and the first time we see the word Catholic Church used to describe the church founded by Jesus. It is a visible society led by the apostles here on earth. He compares it to a city on a hill. A city because it's organized. Why on a hill? Because it's visible. Like the church in the biblical sense doesn't just mean vaguely all Christians everywhere. It means something more concrete. So we can see from history where Jesus's church is. We can also see from history where it isn't. Like we can trace the various Protestant denominations back to the Reformation. There's no Protestants before that. Before the year 200, what did their church look like? Is that the early church was the Catholic Church.